lines, order, symmetry. If all of these things suddenly fill your heart with joy, prepare for the 7 best PC games for people who just love to organise. First off, you'd think that most management and simulation games would be perfect for people who like things to be a little more structured. But it's important to flag that plenty of God Sims are just too unpredictable. Sure, you can try and make sure that the animals of Planet Zoo or toothy exhibits of Jurassic World evolution are happy in their perfectly organised exhibits, but unpredictable forces mean that all too easily things can get, well, disorganised all too quickly. Here then are games where the organisation and the preceding results are all very much down to you. It's you and your fault alone if things don't look like they should be on a Reddit thread of satisfying things fitting inside each other. Here then are 7 games perfect for people who love to organise. Let's kick off with a game that I think I could probably have Let's Played with Matt forever. Which, if you've previously watched our Now Playing playlist, you'll know is quite the accolade.
Do you want regular pistachios or death pistachios? Because we've got both.
Wilmot's Warehouse is exactly what it sounds like. You play as Wilmot, a friendly square, who is solely in charge of a giant warehouse of pleasingly equally square things. In order to succeed, you need to organise deliveries of items and store them in a way that means you'll remember where they are when you need to speedily grab them again for orders. Wilmot's Warehouse is brilliant for organisers in 2 ways. 1, you get to shove stuff around a wonderfully simple space into pleasing shapes, and 2, the way you group things is entirely based on the unique way that your brain works. Should items be grouped solely by colour, or purpose, or even the season in which you wear them? The choice is entirely up to you, and it's glorious. Sure, putting things in order is fun, but half the joy of organising is knowing the state that everything was in before you got there. While most of us shy away from the real-life messes surrounding us, seriously, I don't even know where to start with my desk. House Flipper suddenly makes it all so manageable. Like your very own version of those house makeover TV shows, this is where you have the chance to bask in a personal before and after shot. Cleaning filth from floors, repainting, making smudgy windows sparkle. Every item on your to-do list makes up a greater, triumphant whole. You'd never be able to fix your IRL entire home in under a day, but in House Flipper and its green-fingered DLC, Garden Flipper, you can make a genuine difference in just a matter of hours. New appliances arrive in seconds, paint rolls on in one coat, and your glowy sense of achievement is palpable. I probably should fix my desk, shouldn't I? Most city simulators, as I said when I started, are unpredictable. Natural disasters occur, aliens arrive, the tax never works to everyone's liking. But then there's Islanders, a city sim for people who really don't like city sims for those exact reasons. I've actually mentioned it before in our list of building games. But this minimalist sim is all about positioning farms, fields and houses in just the right place for maximum points. Complete with a lovely relaxing soundtrack and ultra-pleasing bright visuals, Islanders is all a matter of location. Masons can't be too near other masons, seaweed fields will give you a maximum yield next to a seaweed farm, and you'll want to get your houses and mansions as close as possible to a city centre. Keep reaching your points goals and you'll be able to sweep over to another mysterious island and start the whole cycle again. Just don't blame us when you get mad about your fields not quite lining up. To some, the inside of a humble gaming PC may as well be powered by alchemy and dreams. To others, the just build your own crew, every PC is actually broken down into understandable parts. Really though, the only thing that stands between these two groups of people is the willingness to play with thermal paste and wear an anti-static armband. On the other hand, PC Building Simulator is for everyone. It makes unscrewing the side panel of a desktop a joy in itself. Peering inside and plugging in cables and switching out fans is a Lego-like joy that results in genuine achievement when you manage to solve an albeit fake human being's IT issues. Suddenly, graphics cards and RAM aren't just mystical buzzwords as you organise the internals of each individual PC. Nothing can be rushed here, but the slow and steady nature of virtual PC support makes this experience as satisfying as reorganising your cutlery drawer. Cooking, for me at least, isn't particularly organised. If you've seen our Let's Play of Cooking Simulator, you'll know that all too well.
Bring tomatoes to the front.
Which is why Automa Chef's version is so brilliant. Because it removes humans from the equation, us messy, disorganised, bowl-flipping humans, and replaces us with the minimalist workings of a conveyor belt flow. Individual machines push out specific ingredients, slicers slice, fryers fry, and everything is perfectly organised and combined in a giant machine of productivity before being sent out of the kitchen for delighted consumption. Finding this space is a bit like food maths, as you train machines to go in certain directions and make sure meat is cooked. But it's all worth it when you're suddenly faced with beautiful automated burgers instead of too many cooks spoiling your pixelated broth. Delicious. I've talked about Mini Metro before in our list of stress-free games, but that doesn't mean that commuter train management doesn't also come under this list of perfect order. And hey, it's only stress-free if you turn on the Zen mode. Getting passengers where they need to go is the order of the day here. Stations of random shapes will gradually appear, and all you need to do is make sure that you connect them up to an ever-growing transport network. River crossings and tunnels are an interesting challenge, but these recognisable cities will flourish under your careful management. It's finally time to find out, if you were in charge of commuter trains, whether they would run any differently from your usual exceptionally late rail experiences. Spoiler, they won't, but it's very good fun to try. And finally, it's time for the original organisation game, the pinnacle of true blocky planning where you only have yourself to blame when things go slightly awry. And Tetris Effect, to be quite honest, is probably the best version you'll ever play. Whether you're using your monitor or lucky enough to be fueling your synesthesia in VR, this feels like an out-of-body experience. Sure, blocks are falling, but every Tetronimo spin changes the music and surrounding beautiful visuals. Maybe you're underwater, flying through clouds, somehow topped with windmills, or even amidst a fiery ceremony. Everything you do influences how Tetris Effect looks and feels. Every block drop is exhilarating and magical. Sure, it's still stressful, especially when things speed up significantly, but this is Tetris as you've never seen it before. You're never going to go back. So that's 7 games for people who really just want to digitally organise things. Let us know what your favourite games are for getting you and your brain in order in the comments below. Drop us a like if you found this video satisfying, and subscribe to Logitech G for more videos just like this one. If you already subscribe, oh, look how organised you are. Remember to hit that notification bell so that our next video slots neatly into your inbox.